Good morning. David Alex right here, and my good trusted friend Max. Say hi, Max. He's there to keep an eye on us here and make sure we're working. Hey, I'm going to take a moment to go over a California foreclosure activity report from Foreclosure Radar from June 15th. And I'm going to pull it up on my computer screen, which is in front of me, and go over a few highlights, because I think there's some stats here that are really quite interesting, quite fun to share. Now, just to give you a little background, foreclosures start with either a notice, basically a notice of default, which is the first step in the process, and then a notice of trustee sale filing with a date and time of an auction to serve as the homeowner's final notice before a sale. Now, anything can happen between the notice of default and a notice of trustee sale, including the number one thing that's happening right now is cancellations. Cancellations are up 141% over the prior year. Properties that are sold back to the bank, becoming bank-owned properties, are down 13% over the prior year. And here's one that's quite alarming. Properties sold to a third party, up 75% over the prior year. The prior year, banks would take property to a trustee sale, and the opening bid would start out at the amount of the debt. Well, if that debt exceeded the value of the home, the property become bank-owned. Now, what's happening is banks are telling the trustees to open the bid at auction at an attractive price, and that's why 75% increase over the prior year in sales to third parties. Third-party investors are not buying properties at what the debt was on the property. They're buying it below market value at opening bids that are attractive. So the trustees are being told by the banks to take the property to auction at a great price. So heads up on that. Foreclosure inventories are actually down 17% over the prior year. We're seeing a huge number of properties in pre-foreclosure, which is like 145,000 new properties every month. Now, those will all go scheduled to be auctioned or sold or whatever, and eventually about 87,000 out of 145,000 are sold back to the bank. So that leaves us with better than 40% of the homes that go to default being sold at a short sale, having a loan modification successful, and ultimately the notice of default and the trustee sale are canceled. So a lot of activity in the market, a lot of homes being sold to third-party investors by the trustees at these auctions, and I would encourage a lot of activity studying that. I'm not encouraging you to jump down to the bank, grab about 300,000 or 400,000 cashier's checks and show up at the court steps. You need a professional for that, and it's better to buy from those people after they've turned the home over and cleaned it up and it's got a clean title. My recommendation is be looking for those homes that people are trying to flip for about a 10 or 15% profit, because they bought the homes at 25% below market. So that's David Alex Wright's update on California foreclosures for the month of May. Hope that was interesting for you. And what do you have to say, Max? Nothing? Okay, buddy. That's it for me. Thank you very much for watching.